Good morning, class. Today we are going to discuss about Riemann theorem. I think these videos are very helpful for you. The school has arranged these videos for you, so all of you just go through if you face any problem. Otherwise, in online classes we are having all the solutions shared. Okay, what is actually Riemann theorem? That theorem is that let Px be a polynomial. That means all the variables are in the form of x only, and its degree is 1 or more than 1. Why 1 or more than 1? If it is less than 1, its degree will become 0. It will become a constant, so it will not become of our choice there. So that's why we are taking the degree as 1 or more than 1. And let alpha be a real number, means it can be rational or it can be irrational, but it is a real number. Okay, so if they are saying that these things are there and this px, okay, then px means polynomial is divided by x minus alpha, okay, divided by x minus alpha, then the remainder is p alpha. Okay, this is what we have to prove, and this is what we are going to study now. Okay, let's see step by step how it is possible here. So basically this is our concept and we are going to explain this. Okay, I'll explain and all will understand very nicely here. Okay, now see what they are saying, that px is a polynomial, okay, divided by x minus alpha. Obviously, when a divisor will divide a dividend, then its quotient will also come, and its quotient is qx, and the remainder is rx. Okay, they are saying that if it is divided by this, then by division algorithm we can apply here the division algorithm. So by division algorithm, we can say that px is equal to, what is the divisor? X minus alpha. What is the quotient? Qx. What is the remainder? Rx. One condition is there. What is the condition? That degree of this Rx should be less than the degree of x minus alpha. The condition is that where degree of remainder should be less than, it should be less than the degree of x minus alpha. And what is the degree of x? 1. So that means degree of Rx is equal to 0. Why? Because the degree of x minus alpha is 1. Okay, so if degree is 0, then Rx 0. Degree of a constant is always 0. That means Rx is a constant. So we'll say this Rx is equal to R. Okay, we'll write Rx is equal to R. So in place of Rx here in this equation, this Rx means this R will come. Okay, so let us see what changes it will happen here. So understood now why the degree of this is power linear equation. So its degree is 1. So obviously its degree is less than 1, and less than 1 is 0. And the constant degree is always 0. That means my remainder is a constant. That is R. I have written here. Okay. Now what? Since they have given that Px is equal to x minus alpha into Qx plus Rx. But now we have decided, since Rx is equal to R, so now my Px will become x minus alpha into Qx plus R. Okay, at x is equal to alpha means wherever x is there, I will replace alpha. So this Px will become P alpha. Here x will become alpha minus alpha, Q alpha plus R. So this whole term is 0. So this whole term is 0. So P alpha is equal to R. This is what we had to prove, that when Px is divided by x minus alpha, remainder is always P alpha, and this was our statement also in the starting. We have written this. So whenever alpha, any value, any real number will divide a polynomial, remainder is that you replace that value with x, and whatever will come, that is your remainder only. So one two example we can observe on that. See, so this is basically remainder. So now we are going to apply this one on example here. Okay, so now see this. Find the remainder when Px, that is given, x to the power 4 plus 2x cube minus 3x square plus x minus 1 is divided by gx is equal to x minus 2. Okay, so here first of all what I will do, I will do that my gx is equal to 0. Why gx is equal to 0? Because this is dividing this polynomial, means it is a factor, it is my divisor, so it is a factor here. So my that is equal to 0. So from this we get that x minus 2 is equal to 0, that is x is equal to 2. Now this polynomial, this one here, this polynomial become in terms of 2. So wherever x is there, 2 will come. See, 2 will come. Everywhere 2 will come. Okay, so this is, I think, 16. This also 16. 2 to the 4 minus 3 minus 12 plus 2 minus 1. So this one is 16 plus 16, 32, and plus 2, 34. So 34 minus 30, so is 21. P2 is 21. So we can say here remainder is 21. Why? Because see, this is my one of the factor of this polynomial, so it may be 0 because it will completely divide this factor. After dividing, if something is remaining, then this is my remainder, and here in this case this is coming here 21. So this is 21 is my remainder. Okay, so class, this is the remainder theorem. I hope you all will see this and take help if you face any problem there. Otherwise, in our classes, in our online classes, we'll understand each and every topic there. Thank you class, thank you for seeing this.